due to natural or man-made activities, that is the destruction of forest. Trees can take up carbon dioxide and they'll give oxygen, so we have enough oxygen to breathe. The methods of conservation of forest, how can we save forest and save ourselves? In that few hectares of land, then they all have to be rehabilitated into a different center. Hello my dear students, welcome back to the session 2 on the chapter Natural Resources. Last class we studied about the forest resources and we also studied about what are its commercial use, what is the ecological use and what are the effects or what are the characteristic of forest resources. Now today we learn about the reason for the deficiency of forest resources, that is deforestation. What is the meaning of deforestation? Deforestation means destruction of the forest, or the definition is it is a process of removal of forest resources due to natural or man-made activities, that is the destruction of forest. This is one of the major reasons to disturb our environment. So we'll see what are the causes of deforestation. Okay, the first cause is the developmental projects. What are the developmental projects? For example, construction of dam, or making of new roads or construction of new roads, etc. are some of the developmental projects which is the main reason for deforestation. So what is it? Developmental projects cause deforestation through two ways, either through submergence of forest area or destruction of the forest area. It can be, for example, when a big dam is built, the entire forest can get submerged there. So there is submergence of the entire forest area, or cutting of the trees is there so that it can be cleared for construction of roads or anything else like a hydroelectric power energy plant or many other factors. Totally developmental factors can lead for forest deforestation. Next is mining operations. It reduces the forest area because we are mining, and mining, what is mining? There are some minerals which is there under the earth, that is below the ground level. There are some of the metals, or it can be some of the elements which is very important, and to remove out above surface whatever forest is there can get destructed. So mining is another reason or the cause for deforestation. One more cause is raw material for industries, that is wood for paper industries, or it can be furniture or making boxes, etc. Many places wood is the raw material, and because of that there is one more cause for deforestation. The next cause is the fuel requirement. Wood is the important fuel for the tribals or the rural area people, and thus that is also one of the causes for deforestation. Next is overgrazing. Overgrazing by cattle, that is continuously allowing the animals to graze, and because of this there can be lot of soil erosion, there can be deforestation which can take place. So again, overgrazing can also lead to desertification also. So this is again one of the reasons for deforestation. Next we have forest fires and shift cultivation. Forest fires, thousands of acres of forest can get destructed due to forest fires, and also shift cultivation. What exactly is the meaning of shift cultivation? Replacement of natural forest ecosystem for monospecies tree plantation. That is, for example, a forest is destructed by maybe forest fires, or it can be on purpose done, that is cutting of forest also can be done, but totally the existing forest ecosystem is destroyed, and then they plant only one type of species which is economically very important. For example, teak plantation can be done because teak is very important plant, or it is commercially very, very expensive as well. So for there is this called as shift cultivation, that is entire ecosystem of the existing forest is destroyed and there is only one species of plant or tree which is planted for our own use, then that is called as shift cultivation. Okay, next is about the consequences of deforestation. We all learnt about the causes of deforestation: development, forest fire, shift cultivation, then construction of dams, or it can be mining, etc. Now, what are the effects of this deforestation? The effects are, there is lot of economic loss which is there. That is, economically there is lot of loss, that is the trees are getting destroyed. Okay, that is one thing. Next is loss of biodiversity. When we are cutting down trees, what exactly happen? One tree may be home for many birds, insects, and the forest may be, or forest is the habitat or homes for many wild animals, and all these wild animals will have no place to go and there will be a loss of biodiversity. Next is destructs the habitat of various species. The same thing what I told, there is a various species which is dependent on forest and all of them can be destroyed because of deforestation. And also reduction in stream flow, that is the water or whatever flow is there. We know that forest roots act like sponges to just absorb the rainwater, and the underground water table can increase, and because of this the stream flow or the underground water table can be reduced due to deforestation. Also increases the rate of global warming, because trees can take up carbon dioxide and they'll give oxygen. So we have enough oxygen to breathe. Now when trees only are not there, the amount of carbon dioxide in the earth's surface or the atmosphere can increase, which will lead into increase in the temperature, which is called as the global warming. So deforestation is one of the reasons for global warming as well. Then disruption of weather patterns. As I already explained to you all, forest is a main criteria which actually controls the weather and the climate. So the patterns in the weather can change. Next, degradation of the soil and acceleration of rate of soil erosion. The roots hold all the soil tightly and will not allow the soil erosion, or the quality of the soil will not reduce. The fertility of the soil is maintained because of the forest. Now when deforestation is there, even this is spoiled. Next is induces the acceleration of mass movement or the landslides, because the roots of the trees are not holding on to the soil or the land very tightly. When there is cutting of these trees, the land can start sliding and it will lead to landslides and other natural calamities. Then we have increased flood frequency and severity in the floods also there, because the soil erosion can again go sedimentation in the rivers, then again the rivers table will come up and it will lead to floods. Next, breaks the water cycle and the nutrient cycle. The water cycle, what is there? We know what is water cycle, we've studied in school, isn't it? The water from the earth's surface gets evaporated, forms clouds, and then it comes back as the rain. This water cycle can completely be destroyed. And the nutrient cycle also, which we studied in ecosystem, how the nutrient flow is there from the autotrophs to the producers, then to the consumers, and then back into the it goes to the decomposers and back it comes to the soil. How exactly that nutrient cycle is there, even that can be disrupted because of deforestation. So we can see that there are so many harmful effects which is there because of deforestation, isn't it? Next, we have the methods of conservation of forest. How can we save forest and save ourselves? Is some of the methods is new plants of more or less same variety has to be planted to replace the cut down trees for timber. Not that we cut down the trees for the timber or for our own use and then plant the trees of our own choice again, which is of again commercial importance. We should replace them with the same variety so that the ecosystem will not be spoiled. Okay, so that is one method. Next is use of wood for fuel should be discouraged. Next, forest pest can be controlled by spraying pesticides using aeroplanes. Then we can also, forest fire must be controlled by modern techniques. Next, overgrazing by cattle must be controlled. Steps should be taken by the government to discourage the migration of the people from mainland. From the mainland, there should be migration to the islands should be stopped, because the ecosystem in the island should not be disrupted because of the human intervention. Okay, and then education and awareness program has to be done, and a strict implementation of the laws for forest conservation has to be applied. So these are different methods that we can save forest and in turn save ourselves. Okay, next we have the major activities in forest. One of the major activity which takes place in the forest, which is the cause for deforestation again, is the timber extraction. Any wood which we are using for building of any furniture, or it can be any buildings, or where commercial importance is there, we are cutting down trees, and that wood we call it as timber, and timber extraction is done from the forests again. Next is the effects of timber extraction. What are the major effects which we can see? First one, poor logging results in degradation of forest. There is degradation of forest because you are cutting down trees. Next, floods may be intensified by cutting down trees or upstream watersheds. So you are cutting down trees, and this will lead to soil erosion, and the water table, as I told, can come up, and there can be floods which can happen, loss of biodiversity, climatic changes and less rain, and usually new logging roads permit shift cultivation to gain access to lodged area. What happens is, when we are cutting down trees, as I told you all, for the timber, we tend to plant trees of again commercial importance only, and we forget that there is an ecosystem which is there which has to be conserved. So that shift cultivation will become the one of the causes or one of the effects in timber extraction, and it results in forest fragmentation, which promotes the loss of biodiversity again, because of some of the species of plants and animals can completely get destroyed during the timber extraction. Exploitation of the tribal people by the contractors, that is, if the tribes are there in that forest who are living, they can be exploited. And soil erosion and sedimentation of irrigation system, and floods may intensify because of the cutting of the trees. So these are some of the effects of timber extraction, which is similar to the effects of deforestation which we can see, isn't it? Next we have the case study, that is the Chipko movement. Chipko movement was first pioneered by Dasholi Gram Swaraj Mandal in Gopeshwar, brought about the general awareness for conservation of tree. And the first Chipko movement dates back to 1731, where a woman, Amrita Bai, a Bishnoi woman who led against the Maharajas from cutting the trees, and almost 363 people lost their lives during this movement. That is, along with her children, her husband, and 363 people lost their life because they did not allow, or they did not want the trees to be cut, and the Maharajas had to kill them to cut the trees. In Chipko movement, there is where people are hugging the trees so that it should not be cut, or just to give the awareness how much trees are very important for us. Okay, so here the movement was given the name because the village women embraced or hugged the trees to stop them from cutting. That's why the name Chipko movement. And in 1972 in Uttar Pradesh, the Chipko movement was led by Bashnoi Devi of Advani, who protect the hill forest from the contractors' axemen. Okay, so the Chipko movement was the first movement which led to the awareness of conservation of forest and how important conservation of forest is for us. Okay. Next is about the dams. This is the other activity which is again leading for deforestation. Do you know in India there are 1600 large dams? And what are these dams? Dams are massive artificial structure built across the river to store water for beneficial purpose. And dams are also called as temples of modern India because our agriculture is dependent on the water which is stored in the dams. And we have how many? 1600 dams in India. Now, what are the effects of dam on forest? When the dam has to be constructed, there is acres of land which has to be cleared, and in that if forest is there, again hectares of forest will be cleared. This will kill all the animals and destruction of wildlife as well as aquatic life. Spread of waterborne diseases because water is stored there, and if there is a pathogen which causes a waterborne disease, then again that also can start spreading. Also, waterlogging increases the salinity of the soil. Waterlogging means the water is stored in one particular place. It is kept for a long time and it can saturate, okay? And the salinity of the soil can increase because of the storage of water in one particular place. Example, Narmada Sagar project, it has submerged how many lakh hectares of forest? 3.5 lakh hectares of forest. So you can see how huge the deforestation has happened just to build one dam. Again, dam is also important for us, but we'll have to weigh which is more important here, isn't it? Next is about the effect of dam on tribal people. How exactly it is affecting our tribes? Construction of big dam leads to the displacement of tribal people because the forest is cleared. They have to be shifted elsewhere. Not only tribes, maybe there are small villages which are there, or there are some people which are there in that few hectares of land, then they all have to be rehabilitated into a different center, isn't it? So displacement and cultural change affects the tribal people both mentally and physically. They are used to living in the forest, and suddenly you pick them out from the forest and place them elsewhere. Of course, it is going to affect them mentally as well as physically. Next, they do not accommodate the modern food habits and the lifestyle. So again, it is very difficult for them. Next is tribal people are ill-treated by the modern society. We ill-treat them. They have a different culture. The way of living is different. And when the modern society is not accepting them very easily, and it can lead to ill-treatment. Then we have many of the displaced people were not recognized and resettled or compensated well. The people who had to be rehabilitated or resettled elsewhere because the area was required for the dam, they were not compensated well. That is, they have their fields and they have their land there, which they have to leave it for the government for construction of the dam. Then when they are placed elsewhere, the compensation which is given for the loss of their property was not right. Okay. Then the body condition of the tribal people will not suit with the new areas, and hence they will be affected by many diseases. They are not prone to pollution or urbanization, etc. They were living in the forest along with the wild animals, along with the environment, hand in hand. But when they are suddenly placed in the urban area, they will be affected with lot of diseases as well. So these are the effects on the tribal people due to the construction of the dams. Next is about the mining. What exactly is mining? The process of extraction of natural resources from the earth's surface. We call them as mining. Okay, it can be mineral resources or it can be even fossil fuels like coal from the earth. When we are digging them out, we call them as mining. And mining is again one of the leading cause for deforestation. So the types of mining, if you see, There are surface mining, mining of minerals from the shallow deposits. Okay, not very deep enough, shallow they are deposited, it is removed. Underground mining, just underground, lot of depth they have to go. Mining of minerals from deep deposits. So these are the different types of mining. Next we will see about the steps involved in mining. If you see the steps involved, first is exploration. First we have to explore where exactly mine is there on the earth, okay, or under the earth, how exactly, how much is present, whether it's commercially, economically, whether it's feasible to explore and exploit that particular land and dig them out. Okay, so first exploration has to be done, then the development, then there is exploitation of the land, and then the ore processing has to happen, and finally we have extraction and purification of the mineral which has to happen. These are the some of the steps in mining. Next is the effect of mining. Effect of mining, if you see, there are so many effects which we can see here. First effect is they pollute the soil, water and air. When we are digging out, the soil is, from the earth surface, we are actually toppling them, isn't it? So the soil can get polluted. The water, any water bodies nearby, all the mud can go there, all the soil can go there, again water can get polluted. You're digging something, there's a lot of dust and particulate matter which is going out, and again it lead to air pollution as well. So it can cause all the three pollutions here. Next, destruction of natural habitat, contamination of the groundwater. If there is groundwater, it can get contaminated with the elements which is not necessary or which was not there in the groundwater. Also the natural habitat for lot of animals is destructed. Then vibration during mining can cause earthquakes, produces noise pollution, lot of noise is there because you're mining. There can be blasting, there is JCB which is there, there's a lot of digging which is happening because we have to go deep inside, isn't it? So there's a lot of noise pollution which happens, reduces the shape and size of the forest. Forest, again deforestation is there, shape, size of the forest is completely destroyed. Increased risk of landslide, yes, because you are disturbing the normal layering of the earth surface, and due to which the landslides are there. Even forests are gone, which is again one more reason for the landslides to occur. And then spoils the aesthetic beauty. Entire land, forest, what was there is destructed, and you can see only mud and soil and all dust everywhere. So the aesthetic beauty of the earth is going to get lost because of the mining. So these are some of the effects of mining. So I hope you have understood today's class about deforestation and the major activities in forest, that is timber extraction, construction of the dams as well as mining. Thank you, my dear children. Stay tuned for more updates.